just the slightest little bit of flicker in it. No flickering now. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day as always. Today we're back out in the garage working on the truck for a really quick video. If you followed one of my last videos, and I'll link it down below, we just installed some new LED bulbs in our projector housing in here. Hawkglow sent them out to us. Again, I'll leave the link to it if you want to check it out. I won't go into a bunch of detail. But we had just the slightest little bit of flicker in them, and I'll show it to you before we get started. It wasn't bad, but me being kind of the perfectionist that I am, I always want everything 100% if I possibly can. So it drove me just a little nuts, and so I wanted to try to fix it if possible. So I reached back out to them. They have a Canbus adapter set for LEDs that will regulate the voltage, take care of that flicker. Now, I have not had any bulb out or error messages on the dash, check engine lights, nothing like that, so no issues there whatsoever. It's just the tiniest little bit of flicker. And what's interesting is the passenger side doesn't seem to do it at all. The driver side has just a little bit of flicker to it. Doesn't seem to affect any kind of nighttime driving. I can't see it going down the road or anything. But when it's cranked and it's running, and you can see it, just that little bit of flicker in that LED bulb. So I've got it, the parts on the table over here. I'll show you what they sent us. We're going to take it back apart. Not going to go into all that. Again, I'll leave that link to the other video if you need to see how to tear this particular model apart, or if you're just interested in the adapter to fix it if you have LED flicker in a different vehicle. But anyway, we'll jump right into it. If you want to subscribe to follow along with more stuff like this, I'd appreciate it. If you want to stick around for more stuff, we do all kinds of stuff on the channel. So leave me a thumbs up if this was helpful or you found it informative whatsoever. And if you got any comments about any of the parts or procedures, leave them down below. I try to answer everything for you guys if I possibly can. Appreciate you being here. Now let's jump right into it. In my previous video, I showed this when it was just on and the truck was not running, so you could see just how solid and good these 360-degree LED bulbs are. But if I lock it and then start it, you might be able to, depending on the frame rate, see just the slightest little bit of flicker in it. And then if you look over here, you'll see it flickering on the wall. But the passenger side does not do that. So a quick look at the front when it's running, you could see, or I think you could see in the video anyway, just that little bit of flicker from the driver's side and pretty much none. I don't see any from the passenger side. But here's what they sent us. The LED CANBUS anti-flicker error-free. Again, I don't have any errors. I don't have any light bulb outs, messages, or check engine lights. We're just going to try to see if we can solve our anti-flicker. And it just plugs right in line. Take that bulb back out, and or take the wiring harness off the back of the bulb. Plug this in line. Now we've got to see where we're going to be able to mount these. I'll show you my light setup and what I'm hoping I'll be able to do. It does have a screw hole or mounting hole bracket on it, so you could mount this somewhere and run the wires to keep it out of the way and out of some water. But anyway, now we'll tear the front off of it real quick, get our lights out, and see what we can do with this. Here's what we're dealing with this particular model. This is the sport headlight with the projector housing. So it has a cover on the back of it. You can take that cover off, and there you can see the low beam, the new bulb that we just put in, and the high beam, the old LED bulb that we have in there. So now we've got to take this Canbus system, and it will fit in there. We're going to have to snake it in there. I'm afraid there might be too much heat in here with these bulbs, the adapters and everything. So hopefully it doesn't melt anything or short out or overheat, but we're going to snake that in there. We'll have to unplug this and then plug the adapter in line and then put it back together and see if that solved our problem. Alright, so it's all tucked in there. Now whether or not it's going to get too hot with all of this stuff in there, I tried to arrange it where it wouldn't be touching on the heat sink for that one or this one. But it might build up too much heat in here when this cover's on. and sealed up. But we got it in there, got it plugged up. Now to put it back together and see if that solved our issue. Okay, and it's all back together. Quick task. Again, if you need to see the full disassembly on this particular vehicle, I'll link that other video down below so you can check it out. But everything's back together. They're working just fine. You can hear the fans. Well, you might can. I can hear the fans in there. No flickering while it's on like that. If we lock it back, crank it up, and we don't see any flickering on the wall now. So the passenger side didn't really have any. The driver's side doesn't have any. If we look back over here, it's kind of hard to tell again, but nothing with it running, no flickering now. And good to go on the passenger side. So that might have been a little hard to hear with the truck running and the engine and everything in the garage, but I did want to show, cranked up and running, that the flicker seems to be completely gone now. There wasn't much really any on the passenger side, like I said. It was mostly on the driver's side, and this seems to have cured all of that. So I'm happy with the results. Hopefully we don't have any overheating problems with all those bulbs, the heat sinks, the adapters, and everything stuffed in that housing. Yours might be different. I know on my son's truck with the quad headlights, we put LED bulbs in there, and they just plug right into the back of the headlight housing, and they're open. So the airflow and everything would be so much better with those. But these are sealed, and so hopefully I won't have any problems with them. If I do, I may have to adjust that back cover or maybe drill some vents in the back of it to dissipate some heat or come up with a different idea. But anyway, right now we're good to go. Just a quick video again to show you, if you have problems with your LED bulbs and you need to fix a flicker or a message on the dash about a light being out or whatever, because they take so little power, the system acts like the bulb is not there, that it's burnt out, it's not working. So you may have to install something like this on your vehicle. And yeah, super easy to do, nothing to it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Consider subscribing for more stuff like this. We do all kinds of things on the channel. Travel, hobbies, cars, racing, trucks, upgrades, all kinds of stuff. So you may find something else you want to hang out for and watch. I appreciate you being here. If you got any comments, leave them down below. I try to answer everybody's comments. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.